Hey guys, Fisher Bay, and today I am in Minecraft on a Let's Build a Kingdom. So I'm going to build a whole kingdom without world edit, all by hand. And I just think this is a good thing to do. I mean, I already do something with Rambo and his Let's Build a Kingdom, but I feel like I want one for my own. I kind of want something that's personal to me as well. It's going to be my single player one. Actually, as you can see here, I just planned out a bit of land and I'm starting to build the first of what I think should be two tall, skinny back towers of the castle. So we're going to start off with the castle first and then build out to the kingdom, because every great kingdom needs obviously a castle. So in today's video we will do the main castle, and the fact well, mainly in today's video we'll be doing the foundations of the castle and maybe the front wall as well. As you can see, I've done the first ring for a tower there, and I moved on to the second one, so I kind of just copy the tower over, but with obviously by hand. I'm also sorry about the rain. I did try and toggle it off as soon as I saw it, but on my server I couldn't turn it off. So it's a small vanilla server, no plugins, no mods, no cheatings. So I've been wanting to do this for a while, but obviously I haven't had Minecraft accounts, I don't have good enough computers, I haven't had anything really. But now I've got a good enough computer to record it, and I'm using the old one, you know, the one that couldn't run anything. I'm using that to kind of build with. So the old computer doesn't have any texture pack. Sorry about my phone. The old one doesn't have any texture pack. So yeah, kind of biffy there. And that I had to kind of mess around with textures and get it right. But in the end, I started off with the stone brick. So I kind of just move on. That's pretty much it. I'm just moving on, touching up a bit of the ground here. Kind of make sure I think the circle's right, and then I just delete the inside corner and move on to the second of the two big towers I think I'm going to make. But I didn't want this exactly at the corner, so I kind of made this a little off bit, as you can see there. But it's gonna all in all it'll be 4 towers, 2 small skinny towers which can hold like a giant flag at the end of it, or we'll have some accommodation in it, but maybe more richer accommodation. And I'll have 2 larger drum towers which won't be as tall, will be fatter, which will host more main accommodations, so like guard accommodation and other important people who come round. So I kind of didn't want to go for a symmetrical look, so I kind of did make one of the towers go off a bit. As you can see here, I'm just touching up the circle, trying to get the circle the same as the one closest to us right now. There we go. So I just beat a cow out of the way. It kept getting in my way. I can't help it. It was getting in my way when I was building. Here you go, camera switch. Look at this, getting all fancy. So I start on the wall for the front garden, so like to protect the front garden. So it's kind of like the last line of defense. Once people get into the kingdom, this will defend the castle as much as possible. I start to build around lining up the entrances as well, because I wanted the entrances to be in line, so when you're walking you'll see a massive fountain, but it will be directly in front of things. So once I got the wall done, which wasn't perfectly square, I wanted a bit of variation, so I made like a little squiggle in it. I started to put some round towers on some of the corners. I ended up with 3 round towers. I didn't go for 4 on the inside corner. And as you can see there, the wall comes directly from the 2 larger drum towers. Now I widen the entrance a tiny bit. So, and well, right now I start to mess around with designs for the front entrance. I was a bit indecisive, as you can see here. I was just kind of messing around with different materials and that. And even to the day right now, I was a bit unhappy with the way it turned out. I'm still a bit iffy, so we may come back to it at a later point and sort it out. So I'm still messing around. With designs that I think appropriate, and I kind of left it at that for now and just moved on, because otherwise I'll be there for days. So I started to move on to the wall design, and again, like always, a bit indecisive, but it wasn't as bad as the entrance way. There you go. So I kind of add some windows in, and started to get a bit happier with the design, so I kind of just added a few more details on that, and then as you can see here, I started to kind of copy it over in a sense, but obviously without world edit, all by hand. So I started to kind of work with it over with a bit of lighting there. Nice day. So I kind of just worked it over and started to go onto the tower. Now the first tower we did here, and I kind of just added the crenellations in, which was quite easy. Made a floor, which we'll see in a second, and kind of made the roof. It wasn't that hard, to be honest. It was quite a simple peaked roof. It wasn't shallow, but it wasn't too steep either. It was just a perfect size roof, enough for the guys to look out of when they were like shooting their bows, but also enough space to hide behind and keep them away from the rain. So I was quite happy with the roofs as they were, at least. And I just started to work up a bit at the back as well, because I wanted detail on the back and front. Don't want it just to be like half done. And I just started to build the wall slightly more towards the other drum tower there to the left. And once I did that, then I started to go on to the second tower of that we're going to build of the three. They're only small towers, but they are kind of essential for the guards' survival, I'd say, but also for their luxury as well, for not being rained upon. So I kind of went over to the other one, put some crenellations in, but also took some measurements and got the roof on the second tower perfect. I'm quite happy with the towers, to be honest. Quite stubby, small towers. So I added some details whilst building the wall out, and I also added some windows into the tower, both the towers, because I felt like it needed a bit of a window. I mean, I still got inside the towers to do yet, but at the moment the insides are just something I'm going to do off camera and then tour around once it's done. So as you can see here, I came back to the main entrance gate and toyed around with a little roof design. I was quite happy with it, but again, I'm still not happy with the front kind of look and appeal of the entrance. So I may come back to that in a later date to improve on it. So I build the wall a bit, and I come onto the third tower, which again, just like the first two, were a doddle to build. Quite easy. I probably had more difficulties with the wall than I did with the towers, which is saying something. Just adding some more crenellations and details. That's pretty much, from now on, all I did was the addition of the details. Because no matter how big your build is, if it's not detailed, or it's dead flat and ugly, then it's not going to be appealing. If it's a small build but has loads of detail, then you're probably going to come out better than anyone who has a big build. You're going to see here I'm just adding some crenellation details at the moment. And then I what do I move on to next? I can't even see myself. I'm so far out of view. But I start to add more details and I start to patch up a bit of the land. Here you go. I know what I'm doing now. I was adding details on the bottom, which kind of looks like the wall and that were planted into the ground properly, as you can see here, going around with some steps, which I think kind of added a nice detail to it, and got rid of this nice little pond that was happening in front of our braces, and also the one near our tower. So I just thought I'd touch up a bit of the land as well. I mean, yeah, I was doing a bit of terraforming, but I don't want to do too much terraforming. I want to try and keep the land as natural, probably, as possible in this scenario. As it comes to night, I start to finish off some of the details around the back. So I kept the back just as detailed as the front, obviously. And here we go, came up to the lighting. So I've been Official Bear, like, subscribe, fave, all that lot. Next time we'll be on to the other drum towers, and goodbye.